Can you tell us a little bit about the movie?
I have no idea.
Come on.
I
think everyone has some secret. We're not getting any good secrets.
I really haven't seen it yet. I mean, I'm here just to practice with Shannon while we're here. You know, she had to come do the premiere, and I'm here just to teach her and every time I have. So.
Do you play poker?
I do, not as well as she does, but I'm afraid she's tried to teach me a little bit. You know, I'll teach her dance, she teaches me poker, but I'm not very good.
Not at all?
I think I'm good, but apparently I'm not.
Shannon, when you guys are dancing, do you ever get to teach him more poker or more dancing?
If I'm teaching him, I'm teaching him poker. If he's teaching me, it's dancing.
So how do you stay focused?
No poker during dancing. I have to focus on that.
Does it help you in dancing?
Not really. No. It's usually one or the other.
Can you give us your best poker face?
Usually it's all covered up. I just try to hide everything. There is no real poker face.
And how did you get into the role for Deal?
You know, we went out and shot in New Orleans, and I play a love interest, and, you know, you just kind of get into character out there. You get to feel the vibe. We were in the casinos and stuff, dark and smoky, so it was easy to do.
And one last question. If you could play strip poker with anyone in the world, who would it be with?
Ooh. Johnny Depp.
Would you purposely lose?
No, I want him to lose. I want to see his buddy. I don't want to show mine. He needs to lose. I'd kick his butt.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, you haven't seen the movie at all yet about it?
No, I have not seen it, but I hear it's pretty good, and, you know, it's a poker movie. What's not to love? And Phil, my boyfriend, and I are both in, and we're both playing poker players, which is kind of a stretch, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Did you jump at the opportunity to play in this movie, or were you just like,
well, you know what? It sounded like a lot of fun. Phil and his best friend Antonio were doing a couple days on it, and we were shooting in New Orleans, and Gil's a great guy, the director, and we just thought it would be really fun to kind of go and fool around a little bit. And I've also worked with Burt Reynolds before, so it was cool to be on the set with him. I mean, he's kind of a legend.
Everyone keeps saying that. Any secrets you can tell us about him?
Burt Reynolds, he's actually a pussycat, you know. It seems like when people are around in the business for a really long time, it's because they're really professional. It's not because they're a diva and they're throwing things. It's because they really understand the ebb and flow of the industry. And so he's actually a real sweetheart.
When people meet you on the street, what's the number one question everyone asks you?
They say, how's the poker coming along? It used to be, how's Chucky? And now they say, hey, played any good games lately?
What game when you were little brought you to love poker so much? Was it Go Fish?
Well, you know, when we were little, we didn't have TV, and so every Friday night was card night. We used to play hearts and spades, and, you know, we played all the poker, all the card games. But my boyfriend, Phil, really taught me how to play poker. So once he taught me how to play, I was hooked on poker. There's no other card games for me now, except a little bit of gin.
What's the best place, or where is the best place in Las Vegas to play? Is it Fremont Street, or is it on the Strip?
Well, you know, the Bellagio is where all the professional poker players play, but it's branching out a little because, you know, now the Venetian is opened up. They have the high-stakes room that's fantastic.
It's Venetian.
And Caesars also is great.
I would say Bellagio, Venetian are tied, and Caesars is a close second.
But I'm partial to the Bellagio because that's where I met Phil, and he finally got my phone number.
The Palms is the place.
The
Palms is the place. That's the biggest games in the world. No.
Yeah.
And if you could play strip poker with anyone in the world, alive, dead, besides your boyfriend, he's not listening.
If I could play strip poker with anyone in the world, I think it would have to be just me and my mirror, because I'm the only person besides Phil that happens to think I look good without my clothes on. I'm in love with myself.
And what's your best poker face?
My best poker face is...
you got to turn to the camera and give it to us.
Oh, there's a camera? Oh my God, I should have opened myself up to the camera. This is my best poker face.
I've got to plug it.
And what about Burt? Any good secrets on Burt you can give us?
You know what? Burt is one of those actors where, like, you just could go to his trailer and quietly talk to him and discuss something, and then you go out on the set and just execute. He was great.
And being the godmother of the movie, why should people watch this movie?
Well, I think it's probably the only really good poker movie, and I think having WPT involved, and you know, they took a lot of time and attention to get the poker playing right, and I think it's also a really fascinating story.
I think you are so beautiful in person. I have one last question before you go. If you could play strip poker with anybody, who would you play with?
Strip poker. Strip poker with.
Well, I don't know who,
Well,
I can't answer. I can't. I don't know. I can't answer.
George Clooney's, always on our list.
Right.
But Daniel Day-Lewis is pretty hot.
I love Daniel Day-Lewis.
All right, Daniel Day-Lewis. That's who we're going with. Strip poker with Oscar winners only, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. Good luck on everything. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And when you're playing poker, what's your best poker face? You got to look at the camera and give it to us.
Oh yeah, I know how to play poker. Of course, yeah. And then she starts talking.
How long do you bluff before you give up?
I never give up.
No?
No.
Are you superstitious? Do you have to have anything before you play poker?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, you make your own luck, I believe.
And where's the best place to play poker in Las Vegas?
Well, I'd have to say the Palms tonight.
But if no one was listening and you wanted to go somewhere else?
It's a good question. I do enjoy the Wynn. The Bellagio's been fun, but I've gone just about everywhere. So for me, I just like where the people are at. That's what I get off on, is being with good people.
Okay, 2 more questions. If you could play strip poker with anyone in the world, who would you play with?
You.
Thank you.